Hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for serious tarot people, people who are serious about using the single most powerful tool any human being has, and that is the power of your imagination, the ability to manifest. This is serious stuff in serious times. If you have any awareness of the world around you, any understanding of the general history, not necessarily with specificity, but general history over the past 100 years, you know there has never been a time like this in recorded history. I say recorded because what we know of as history goes back about 6,000 or 7,000 years. At that point, we have something called the Younger Dryas. We have the Ice Ages. We have about 4,000 or 5,000 years in there where humanity almost disappears from the planet. Before that time, so we're going back to about 12,000 years ago, we have evidence, every day more and more accumulating, we have evidence of massive civilizations. Civilizations that in many ways that are obvious, and I'm sure many that are not, were superior to what we have today. Oh, they may not have had electric cars, but probably they didn't need them. Some phenomenal things we're uncovering, bits and pieces from all over the world, from the Amazon to the Sahara Desert to you name it. Megaliths, pyramids, vast cities are being discovered from 12, 15, 20,000 or more years ago. But through all of that, we only really look back the past 6,000 or 7,000 years because that's the stuff we do know. Earlier stuff, like I was just mentioning, we're just guessing, filling in the pieces. So for the past 6,000 or 7,000 years, we have never had the capacity to destroy ourselves, period. And that's what we have. Yeah, we got to worry about comets. Yeah, we got to worry about volcanoes. Yeah, we got to worry about this, that, the other thing. But that's nature. That's natural. What we are planning ourselves for is something that's unnatural, actually committing suicide as a species. Our air's poisoned, our water's poisoned, our food is poisoned. Nobody seems to give a damn. Business is as corrupt as you could possibly get. Doctors, big medicine, you don't trust any of them because you know that they're all out for money. Big pharma is out for money and to kill us, apparently. All you have to do is take a look at the numbers away from the stuff that mass media is telling you. Look a little bit beyond that and you find doctors. More importantly, you find people who are embalmers and people who are actuaries. Actuaries are people who keep track of all the demographic and financial stuff, primarily for insurance companies, but not exclusively for. And those people, the actuaries and the people who do the embalming, give us very different numbers about what's going on with people who have had the experiment. So we are on the verge of completely destroying civilization. I think that's the plan. I believe that's the plan. Puppet masters are pushing us to that because they are so psychopathic that they want to destroy every human being so that they can rule over what? What? If there's nobody left. And Bill Gates has been very clear. He's not the only one. A lot of other people, the folks at the World Economic Forum and stuff, have said that they want by 2050, 9 out of 10 of us gone. Gone. Never coming back. And they want to start making babies in laboratories, along with our meat and God knows whatever else. And the reason is, of course, that they get to control it. They get to control us. So when we talk about a serious tarot reading, I've done tarot for over 20 years. It's the science of potential. Astrology, I've done over 50. That's the science of cycles, within cycles, within cycles, within cycles, within cycles, which makes it very hard to get a clear interpretation. But much easier if you focus when it comes to tarot, because tarot is energy. You got 5 cards on your screen, that's all you're going to see. Majority of people who tune in every day simply close their eyes and listen. You're going to pick up some information. Do not expect it to resonate with you in a powerful way. because 90% of the people who listen in on astrological readings or tarot readings or even numerological readings, 90% of them, well, it's a nice reading, but it doesn't really move me. So don't worry. If it doesn't, we got tomorrow, next week, next month. Don't worry. I do a brand new read every day, 365. Holidays or not, doesn't make any difference. You're more important. I'm laying on my deathbed. I'm not going to bitch about the fact that, oh, geez, God, I missed that holiday. No. It's an opportunity to help encourage you to take control of your life by manifesting. Give you the power. Something they don't want you to have. And I know that to be true because John D. Rockefeller, a man who invested several $1 billion in around 1900, 1910, somewhere there, reshaped our entire economic system. That kind of money in 1900 carried a lot of weight. Did the same thing, by the way, with medical schools, which is why medical schools are allopathic. In other words, what they do is they address the symptoms. They don't ever create the cause. Oh, you got a scratch, you got an itch, here, put this cream on it. That doesn't fix the problem. Why you got the itch? What's the problem? They take care of the symptoms, never dealing with the disease, because that's where the money is. And the man who set that up was John D. Rockefeller. The man who set our school system up, John D. Rockefeller. And he said, very clear, I want workers, not thinkers. So again, the idea of you manifesting, thinking, creating on your own, ooh, baby, don't do that. They don't like that. It makes them unhappy. So today, we got the 5 cards. Let's get to the reading. Middle card is the Oracle card. It sets the mood for the reading, and it's Message in a Bottle. Number up in the left-hand corner, sort of left-hand corner, is 15. 1 means beginning. 5 means change, the beginning of change. When you put the 1 and 5 together, it's 6, which is early stages of manifesting something. Okay, pretty powerful juju. So, what you are looking to do just by that first card, the Oracle card, you're looking for a message in a bottle. You notice this is all water. That's emotion, intuition. By the way, intuition is logic and emotion combined. And the message in the bottle says it's time for change. Time for a personal revolution. It would be a nice idea for the whole world to do it, but we do it one person at a time. Makes more sense, more effective that way. So we're talking about a personal revolution. That message in a bottle is a message from your subconscious. It's been knocking at the door for a while. You know what the message is. You just, up to this point, haven't been paying attention because it's uncomfortable. We all want our freedom, but we don't want the responsibility that freedom demands. Now it's time to step up. Personal revolution. Here's the meme for today. People are more likely to blame other people rather than the situation when something bad happens, or in conflict, because their brain releases a chemical which affects us as someone betrayed you. And at the end, it creates an egocentric situation. You know, when you're pointing a finger at somebody, you got 3 fingers pointing back at you, but we don't pay attention to that. I am not saying that you should have the attitude that, oh, I don't want to judge anybody because you can't. No, you got to judge. You walk down a hallway, you're judging where the walls are, where the floor is, so that you don't fall and hurt yourself. We're making judgments, assessments all the time. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying here is, in effect, as an example, why the hell am I walking down this hallway? My choice. Why am I walking down this hallway? Yeah, I'm going to judge where the walls and the floor and the ceiling are so I can kind of navigate, but why am I walking down? I could walk down another hallway. Personal revolution. Personal revolution. That's what we're being called for. If we're going to save the planet, if we're going to save humanity, it begins with us individually. That means we go all the way to the left. The first card is the Hangman card. You got to change what you are looking at, but you change what you're looking at by changing yourself. That's the tricky part. Hanged Man is letting go. It's a new perspective. And when you have a new perspective on something, you're very vulnerable. Because that new perspective is new data coming in. And the computer, our mind, needs a little time to go, okay, so what the hell does this data mean? And that can very often throw people off, that hesitation part. It shouldn't, but it does. And at the very least, as we're absorbing that data, we're vulnerable. But that's what's called for. You need a personal revolution? Flip the script in your life. That means you're going to hit a tower moment, but it's better that you give yourself the tower moment than wait for the tower moment to come. If you wait for the tower moment to come, it's going to come, by the way. It's going to come. Okay, I mean, there's no way around it. You can't sidestep it or anything like that. Tower moment is going to come. So things are going to change. You can tell, you can see, you can feel it. It's obvious. Okay? There's going to be some destruction. There's going to be some change, some sudden upheaval. So begin with you now. Personal revolution. Don't wait for it to come at you. You make the changes within yourself. Ten of Cups says, think of that ideal position. Now, nothing's going to be perfect. No matter how you change your life, no matter what you do in your life, life still is a four-letter word. It's going to hurt sometimes, and it's going to suck sometimes, and it's going to be fabulous sometimes. Most of our lives are lived in the middle of all of that, however. But you have to change. You are confronting a time period where you have to have a personal revolution. Number one, to save you, but if you can save you, you're capable of saving others. You know, not too far back, they had that hurricane in the Carolinas. Let's say you were one of those people and you were on the shore as this thing came blowing in, and you see people getting pushed into the river, facing death because it's a torrent that's just blowing right past you. But you're on the dry side, and you can, if you reach out, you can pull them in and save them one by one. You can't do that if you're in the water with them. That's the point of this personal revolution. So find that Ten of Cups emotion, that happiness, that blessing that you want to work towards, and then manifest it. The Three of Wands is really a manifestation card. That's what it is. It's taking mind, body, spirit, the three wands, mind, body, spirit, the human trinity, and putting them together, combining them so that they fit. There's a synergy. And that's what he's doing with the Three of Wands. He is literally manifesting. One thing I throw in here in terms of your manifesting, you do it now. You have done it all your life. It's a natural gift. Just keep in mind that what you're manifesting may not exactly show up the way you thought or felt it should. And that throws a lot of people off. Well, this is not what stop, step back. You wanted this, you wanted this, you wanted this. You have this, this, this. It doesn't look the way it did in your head, but you got this, this, this. What you wanted, you got. Get it? Personal revolution. That's the Manifested Tarot reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another. Between now and the next time you and I talk tarot together, peace and blessings.